I never thought I was gonna have to make an episode like this, but I just had somebody break into my rig and steal the entirety of my life. Over $10,000 worth of camera and camping equipment, as well as my life's work. If you're new here, I'm Rhea and I live in my 1997 right-hand drive Defender full-time, and I've been on the road since 2017. In the last 7 years, I've only ever had one other instance of somebody stealing stuff from me, and that was my fault. You can watch that episode right here later if you want to check that out, but that one was my bad. But I never thought I would have to deal with somebody breaking into my truck, stealing my entire kit, and wrecking everything in the process. I'm on a 50-state road trip. I've been all over the country. I've been to cities that have no laws. I've been to desolate areas in Alaska. I even camped in downtown Chicago once, and I never once had an issue. But unfortunately, here we are. All right, so here's what happened. I was coming out of a Starbucks where I had been editing for a few hours and charging my Blue Eddy, which is a normal stop for me on the road, and I came to the back of Poe, opened the door, and immediately, it took me about 2 seconds to realize somebody had been through the truck. My stuff was literally everywhere. Went through all of my documents, stole half my books. Doesn't even make any sense. Dad?
Yeah.
I was just in Starbucks editing and charging my Blue Eddy, and somebody broke into Poe and stole, so far I've counted over $7,000 worth of stuff.
What'd they take?
They took my camera, my drone, my Insta360. They took half my books that were up here. They like left my passport, but they took like everything that was in here.
Go into Starbucks, ask them if they have a camera for the parking lot.
Okay.
Go in and ask them and then call me back. Call the cops. You didn't lock your vehicle up, I'm assuming?
I did, but my passenger window must have been down just like a little bit, because that door was, I know everything was locked, but that window was all the way down. Like they pushed it down and then they opened the lock. I just feel like
violated?
Yeah. What is wrong with people? This is sick. Like, are you kidding me? At the time when it first happened, I just noticed the big things and thought it was around 7,000. As of now, what I've counted, it's over 10 grand that they stole. So immediately I just went through the truck trying to rack my brain for everything that they took. They stole my eyelash curler. That's how you know a theft is petty, when they steal your freaking eyelash curler. Oh my gosh, are we joking? This is wild. I'm so lucky that I had my computer on me. I had my GoPro. I was charging my Blue Eddy. Oh my gosh, if they had taken my computer, I would have. But they stole over $2,000 drone, a brand new camera that I just got because mine is having issues and I had to ship it back to Sony for like 2 months. So I just picked up a brand new camera. That's gone. The lens is gone with it. My Insta360 is gone. All of my GoPro accessories are gone. I don't even know what else. Yeah, I had cash in the center console. That's gone. Yeah, everything that wasn't on me that was of any sort of value is gone. So, oh my gosh. You know what? I don't know what kind of karma, what I did in a past life to deserve my dog to die and all of my shit to get stolen, but I'm about to just like, oh. They broke in through this side. Like, I know that this was not down as far down. It was like this far down when I got here, and I know I didn't lock it like that. I left a crack. Yeah, they just forced the window down and unlocked it. Cool. lesson learned, I guess. I feel so violated, like it's gross. I feel so violated. 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 I feel so Like somebody was all up in my rig. All my cooking stuff. I'm like trying to think what else I had of value in here. Cool. Love it. It's an old vehicle, so when I came the window was down and the lock was undone, but I mean, these are my tools across the parking lot. So they ran this way, I guess. Glad I saw that. They basically took my entire kit. Every single thing that I had that I filmed with or had any sort of value was taken. But that was not the worst of it, and it took me a while to realize what they took. I'm still noticing things that I'm like, oh, that's gone. Oh, like I haven't even fully gone through the truck yet. I plan on doing that in the morning. I had my entire life's work backed up to external hard drives. Every single raw video, every single raw picture, and I had them backed up twice because everybody yelled at me about things being double backed up, but they were all stored together at the same spot in the truck, and they took that. Everything that I've ever worked for being stolen in raw form is bad enough, but what was like the most devastating to me was I housed every single picture and video that I had of Blue on there, which, if you don't know, is my dog that just passed away tragically from cancer just a few months ago. So it really felt and still feels like I lost him twice. And that's what I'm most upset about, because everything else can be replaced, but like my memories, like I just had hundreds of hours of just raw footage of Blue playing, of things that were time-lapsed online. Obviously, I'm grateful that I have on the channel what I have on the channel, but things that I had time-lapsed maybe of like Blue running back and forth that took me an hour to film that is only 5 to 10 seconds online, like I had that whole hour of him running and playing in the background, you know what I mean? And like stuff that I could still go back and look at. So yeah. They took cash I had in my center console. I just realized they took my extra SD card bag, which had like 1 terabyte SD cards in it, which were all like several $100s. Oh, they did take my external hard drives of all my old footage. Okay, now I'm gonna start freaking out. That had like all my old footage of Blue on it. I have all my old footage of Blue right now. Shit. Oh my gosh, I don't care about anything else, but you're gonna like take all of my old footage of Blue. Cool. I spent like an hour or two with the cops. They had a set of detectives that ended up coming, and they tried to pull fingerprints from the side that was broken into, and they found like a big glove mark. So whoever was in the truck was wearing gloves. They couldn't find any fingerprints, which was very unfortunate. They also took half my books, which honestly is the thing I'm the most, like the second most mad about, is the fact that they took my books. Like, I did the walk of shame immediately to Best Buy because I needed to get a camera to film on, so. I just need a camera and a lens. I also did go to downtown Manhattan to get a brand new fridge because it was the only place in the area that had one. I've just been trying to give myself like the rest of the day to, first of all, clean everything, because it felt super violating to have people in here. Like, oh, like just, I felt so violated. So I did take time earlier to like disinfect the entire truck. I'm gonna go through everything in the morning, get a running tally of what else they stole. I'm not gonna be able to replace my entire kit right now. It's over 10 grand worth of stuff that I just know about right now. So that's gonna take a very long time. But I'm sure I'm gonna have to run some errands tomorrow and pick up some stuff. Taz was with me when it happened, by the way. She was not in the truck. I know people are gonna ask that. I also know there's gonna be a lot of questions regarding a lot of things, like to knock out the major ones, there were no cameras outside. I went back into Starbucks. I asked them if they had outside cameras. The Starbucks was attached to a hotel. I went to the hotel, asked if they had cameras. They didn't. So nothing was captured. I don't have insurance to cover anything because, long story short, you need renter's insurance, and I don't rent a place. Auto insurance doesn't cover it. You have to have renter's insurance, and I'm full-time on the road. I don't have like a secret residence. I don't have rent. Nothing's covered, is what I'm saying. It also was not like a targeted attack. The people that got into Poe also got into like 6 or 7 different vehicles at the same time. It was just like a string of break-ins. So the cops had a very busy day. I don't know. I still feel a little bit emotionally, like I've got emotional whiplash a little bit from it. So I'm going to try to get some sleep, and then in the morning we will go through Poe and reconvene. Okay. All right, let's figure out what is stolen. Glad they didn't take that because that's Bubby's. My birth certificate is gone, so that's concerning. I don't really know what they're going to be able to get with a birth certificate, but I guess something to be aware of. Left a GoPro clip. That's good, I guess. This is the thing about it is when people break into vehicles, they're just like grabbing blindly and figuring out what they took later. So it's like, there's so much stuff that they took that makes literally no sense. They took my Alpha Brain, like my supplements. It's weird that they would take my birth certificate and not my passport, because they left that. They took my headlamp I had up here. They left me one of my old drone batteries, but still my drone. Thanks. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. They took Blue's old collar. Like, for what reason? For what reason? They also left one lens, so clearly they weren't really thinking. I also noticed that they took my portable sink because I went to do dishes this morning and I couldn't because I always use that. So that's gone. Yeah, they cleared out my entire dash. This is stuff I just pulled up from the ground. Like, I had Icy Hot up here. I had, like, they just took everything. That doesn't even make sense. So I need a lot of little stuff. I need to replace like my medicine stuff. I need to get a new birth certificate. I need to portable sink. I had bought a black leather bag from Ireland as a souvenir. It's worth probably like $100. They took that. I also noticed in my kitchen drawer, they took my knife set that had like all of my cutting boards, like nice cooking equipment, which we all know, like I'm not the best chef anyways. And we burnt it. Because of course we did. But if I'm gonna be like cutting things and cooking, I do need to replace that as well. All of my cords in my cord bag, all of my SD cards, like there's just a lot of things I need to replace. Like all my GoPro accessories are gone. I need to replace some of those. But nothing. I don't care about anything but my blue footage that just, it's gonna take me a long time to get over that one. Hello, little girl. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Hi. You want to go for a little walk? I'm happy to report Taz's off-leash confidence is building. So don't trust her 100% yet. But she's getting better. I'm still going to send her to a professional trainer for sure, but as of right now, she's doing pretty good. Not 100%, but she's getting there. Hi. Good girl. You're such a good girl, Mama. Good job. Come on. Let's get out of here. Time to replace everything. Let's go freaking shopping! Haul time. Picked up another foldable sink so I can actually do dishes. Got a few things that were just like replacement. Needed more propane butane mixture to cook with. It's tick season, so I got Tassie, a tick and flea preventative. A medical kit because mine was taken. Replaced the headlamp that was taken. A kitchen knife set with a cutting board because mine, you guessed it, was taken. A knife. You already know where I'm going with this. Batteries for the headlamp, towel to do dishes, some of the best hot sauce on earth, and that's the haul. We gotta start somewhere, you know what I mean? Alright, I need to go get water so that I can do dishes, and then I need to do dishes. Sun is setting, so I should probably find camp for the night. I'm just gonna stay in town. Probably like a Walmart or Planet Fitness I think is nearby, because I am emotionally fried. Like, I don't have any energy in me to go hunt out a campsite or drive more than like 15 minutes. I just kind of want to get to camp, get set up, and go to bed. So this is real life on the road. Sometimes it sucks and bad things happen, but we just got to keep pushing. Got to keep pushing forward. I'm glad I replaced some of the stuff. It'll be good to like have a cutting board and be able to use knives to cook with, and have a portable sink again. This is me. I'm just trying to be positive. I'm like trying to find the positivity. All right. I'm gonna go run some errands and then, oh, it's camp. I just want to say I know that this is my fault. I have the type of personality where I never victimize myself. I know I could have sent my double backed up footage to my mom's house. I could have figured out the renter's insurance thing. I could have paid more attention to my truck while I was editing for hours at a time. It's just one of those things that you never think is going to happen to you, and then it does. And then hindsight is 2020. It's like, why didn't I do all of those things? Why didn't I could kick myself forever for losing what I lost. And like I said, I couldn't care less about the gear. It's losing my footage of blue that is just, I honestly can't think of anything worse somebody could have taken from me. So I just wanted to be honest and show that to you guys, and it's hard, and this is real life. This is the reality of having a mobile house on wheels. You put yourself in situations that are more vulnerable, you're more susceptible to things happening when your entire life is carried in one vehicle. I don't have a home base. So that's why I had things on me like passport, birth certificate. My entire life is in this rig. My dad and I have been discussing how to uppose safety protocols and make the truck better equipped. Obviously, my entire viewpoint on backing up footage and important documents and stuff like that, that's all drastically changed, and I'm in the middle of figuring all of that out. What I do know is that God is greater, and why all of this happened isn't for me to understand. I can cry about losing the footage of Blue, and I have, trust me, but I am lucky that my entire channel has documented him since 2017. It's not like I have nothing, and I know that. And so where do I go from here? Onward. I will rebuild and I'll keep pushing, because that's all you can do. Next episode will be a new state. Hopefully we can make the back half of this year better than the front half has been. And if you're watching this sitting next to your soul dog, give them the fattest hug ever, because you were so grateful to still have them with you.